you got clean the second time. Your first year, you said you really focused on exercise, um, diet, really changing some of those behavioral habits. How was that second year for you after you got clean?
After I hit the 1 year, it was just something beautiful. Once you hit that first year, it's a great feeling. You're like, I can definitely do this. I can do this another year. I'm 100% sure I can do this another year. So it was just motivation to keep moving on and keep it going. So stick to the things that work. You know, keeping yourself with like-minded people. There are times where I'd still go out. I'd be the DD. I was fine with that. Once in a while. I didn't want to do it all the time because sometimes it could be difficult being around people that have been drinking when you haven't been. Um,
Sure.
Especially if you got some social anxiety problems. You get out there in public and people are being crazy. It's like, okay, I got to get myself out of the situation. So you guys are
Yeah.
gonna get it or something. But
Okay.
you know, just filling that time, jumping on the video game or whatever I'm gonna be doing. I just knew after that first year, it was like, okay, I'm clear. I got this. I'm 100% sure.
That's cool, and I like the point you're bringing up here about finding a good support system, whether it be friends, certain family members. Personally, my dad, he got sober before I was born, so he really helped me out in those beginning years. Like, he sent me to the right support groups. It was just nice. I could call him and talk about what was going on, and it just really helped having someone that was in my corner, because I don't know about you, but most of my friends were friends that I used with.
I would have a lot of anxiety and depression because it was just like, all right, I'm alone now. Like, getting comfortable with being by yourself, it takes strength. It takes something, especially when you've been with someone. I was with somebody for 12 years. We were together every day, pretty much. And then to go from that to being with myself every night, it was just like a whole nother world. So, kind of breaking that cycle. And, once I was alone, it was like, okay, how am I going to do this? Like, this is horrible. I hate this, so dating apps like nonstop. And it was just, those hits of dopamine that you get
Yeah.
from messages coming through, and you're talking to people and you're setting up dates here and there. And sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work out so great. But I think the main thing that helped me throughout this whole sobriety journey is, finding your reasons why. This is pretty much what what I was getting to right here. Perfect timing. It was to, finding your reasons why. And after my first year, I think it was, my first year was focused on me. It was can I do this? And in my head, yeah, I can do this. I am doing this. There's no stopping me. So after my first year, finding my why would be my first nephew that was born. That was huge for me. There was a little bit of difficulty there when he was being born and stuff. So there's some scares here and there. Just like a lot of pregnancies have scares here and there. So you never know exactly what's going to happen. And I just kind of kept it in my head that this little guy's fighting. Like, I need to keep fighting too. So between that and the rest of my family, and then some of the other stuff that we've been through, that was my why. And that's important. That's one thing that I think people need to drive home. If you're going to be sober and you want to, it's going to be a daily battle, and you need to find your why and focus on that. You start having you get a trigger or you get a craving, and it's like, yeah, I could easily walk over to the fridge, grab a drink, and boom, be right back to it. Or, okay, I can sit here and let this play out. And by the time I think about it, 10 minutes, and it plays out, that craving's gone for the most part. Distract your mind with something else.
Totally.
Start thinking about that why.
I talk a lot about in my channel is like the power of why, and how on those days where you want to go relapse, start drinking again, drugging again, having that why is really going to keep you grounded and keep you on your mission. So I really like that message there.